All right, everybody, welcome back to the #1 television program in the history of the entire universe. I am Brian Lee Durfee, author of The Forgetting Moon, The Blackest Heart, and The Lonesome Crown, all three books published by Simon & Schuster's Saga Press. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Pariah by Anthony Ryan. This is book #1 in the Covenant of Steel trilogy by Anthony Ryan. And so far, it's a dope book. I mean, I read it. So far, it's a dope book. So far, it's a dope trilogy. After reading book 1, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I do know that the cover is cool. I love graphic design and cover illustrations, and this is a great cover. The artist is Jamie Jones. It's just really cool. I like it. It's striking, very striking. Now, there's also a map in here. There's a character list, so you got a list of all your characters. And then also the book comes with a map of our fantasy world that Anthony Ryan has created here, and he does some great world building in this and a lot of stuff. Now, I remember reading an Anthony Ryan book about 10 years ago called Blood Song and quite liking it. So when I saw this at the Barnes & Noble the other day, I was just like, well, I'm going to pick it up. See if I liked it as much as Blood Song. And it was good. This was very good. I actually really like this. It's told in the first person from a character named Alwyn Scribe. Now, Alwyn is born into the troubled realm of Alber, Maine. He's been raised as a outlaw. He's quick of wit. He's quick with a blade. He is content with the freedom he has to roam the woods and with his band of fellow thieves. And we open up the story with him basically, doing like a Robin Hood-esque heist on some people this is basically, the opening is basically a band of outlaw thieves in a forest. It's exactly like Robin Hood. Declan Scarl is their leader. He is the Robin Hood figure of this band of thieves. Lorraine, I think it's Lorraine, Lorine, Lorraine. I don't know, I was pronouncing it Lorraine. She is the lady of the forest and very fair. She is the daughter of a lord. She's basically our Maid Marian. Now, this ragtag gang of thieves they're hoodlums, and they've got problems and drama. None of them are very noble at all. And the whole gang is full of betrayals and lacking in trust and yada yada. But that's a good thing. Makes for interesting read. I was very, very taken with this band of thieves, and I thought we were going to kind of be getting like a Fantasyland retelling of kind of like Robin Hood-ish type things. But then this story took a twist about a third of the way through. And, years go by. One of the things I guess the one negative I would say about this is it takes this, from what I gather, it takes place over the span of about 4 years. Like, there's some pretty heavy time jumps in the storyline. But that's, I would rather it just have been more squished down and linear. But anyway, eventually our leading man, Alwyn Scribe, things happen, adventures happen, and as these things are happening, Anthony Ryan does a really good job of describing the world that we're traveling through, and every character is very distinctively described. I really, really appreciate that in books, and I was really taken with kind of the language he was using in this. He's got a very good, easy to read prose style, but you can tell that he's taken that extra time to just add those extra flavorful words to it that make you feel like you're living in a Robin Hood type universe. If any of that makes sense. I really, really was impressed with the writing style of Anthony Ryan here in this. Now, some of the things that are not really plot spoilers, but our main character ends up in a dungeon. He ends up going through those experiences and fighting, but eventually he ends up in the king's army. Well, this is right on the back is so I'm not spoiling anything because I'm saying things are from the back here. He ends up fighting in the king's army under the command of Lady Evadine Corlane, and this woman, she's a noble woman beset by visions of a upcoming demonic apocalypse. And so that's kind of the basic flair and theme of the book. It's a tale of an adventure, intrigue, and vengeance. Very well told. I really did enjoy everything about this, from the cover to the aesthetics of the book are dynamite. I'm going to get the rest of the trilogy. Hell, I might just go ahead and buy all of Anthony Ryan's books and put them in my collection, because I remember Bloodsong was pretty dope back in the day. That was about 10 years ago. I can't remember when I read that, but I did like it. And then I just kind of forgot about the author until I was browsing the Barnes & Noble and saw all of these, and I was like, I'll try another one. And I'm certainly glad I did, because now I've got another 12 or some odd books from this guy that I got to buy and put on my bookshelf, my already overcrowded bookshelves. But that's okay. I love collecting books. That's my hobby. This is good. I mean, I'm going to give this a solid, well, it's almost a 10 out of 10. I mean, I really can't say much negative about it, other than I would have liked the time crunch to be a little shorter. I mean, we did, some time did pass on this, if that makes sense. I like all my books to take place within a day. I don't like them spread out over 4 years or whatever. Anyway, The Pariah by Anthony Ryan. Highly recommended for so many reasons. Go out and get it today. Don't hesitate. Please do it for me. Thank you.